life story. How we started. As a Roman Catholic believer, with the strong guidance of my family, especially my father being the most conservative, and most importantly, my deep faith I have for the Lord. I have made a promise to the Lord God and to Mother Mary to preserve and keep my purity and chastity to the Lord until I get married. It is my dream, brothers and sisters, to walk in the aisle, holy, pure, and beautiful in the eyes of the Lord. My current relationship is my third relationship. However, to tell you, this current relationship is the most challenging relationship I have. Challenging in terms of keeping that promise of purity and chastity because the two past relationships were never serious. It's like a puppy love. The question, did I still keep this promise to the Lord God with this current relationship? My boyfriend, Gigi, I want to call this person my Gigi because I don't want to think that the Lord God has someone else for me. My Gigi is somehow a mature person than me. In our terms, she's more kamao or masaghan siya naihan, masaghan siya experience. In terms of the way he thinks, in terms of the way he sees life, his great wisdom and his great love for the Lord. But to tell you, his relationship experiences too. He has many past relationships before me. And yes, before me, admittedly, he is sexually active in his past relationships. I hope you see the challenge already. As mentioned, I was raised from a very conservative and religious family. Looking back, I can always remember my father, even he's not always with us because of overseas work. He never fails to remind me to do good and to live a good life. So now, how does the relationship withstand temptations for almost 7 years now? I tell you honestly, it's not easy and it is very difficult. There are a lot of temptations, calling, chances, and there are so many opportunities to do it. Yes, it is so hard, but there are also a lot of sacrifices. Right from the start of this relationship, I have discussed my promise to the Lord God and to Mother Mary with my Gigi. I'm really afraid because I may not keep this relationship knowing his past stories in life and he may not agree to it. But I would really say this, that God, the Lord God is really great and guiding me. We seal the promise that we will not enter into impurity and indulgence until we finally get married. Actually, we put it into writing, addressing to our Lord God and to our Mother Mary in a promise notebook, which I still have right now. We signed it both on the first day of our relationship. That moment, I was so happy. Yes, it was a big relief to know and finally have someone who really agreed to keep that promise. However, as the days passed, the battle of keeping the promise is creeping in. My fear of losing my purity, at the same time losing that person, always got me. Yes, even though we signed, there came a time he talked to me, and he talked to me about not pursuing our promise of purity in a very convincing and positive way. Listening to him is like agreeing to him. Yes, and it's so hard. Kaya ganyan i-convince ka na, why you cannot do it now? And wait, someday we will get married. And he really assured me that I'm the one. It's so hard for me. It's so hard to digest, to understand why he cannot keep that promise. In fact, he signed. And that caused us a lot of misunderstandings. You know, maglood na siya. There was a change of behavior, the language of love. I know it's painful. We all know, brothers and sisters, the feeling of being rejected. It's like that you want something but you cannot have it. But I understand him totally. knowing his past. But you know, brothers and sisters, the Lord God is really great and really a father to me. I think and believe in how strong I am in this value, in this promise, is really a gift from God to me. I tell you, standing here, I cannot describe how strong I am to defend this value, to give this and to fight for this. My prayer time, my wonderful relationship to the Lord, my daily rosary to Mother Mary, and the constant love I receive from my family are more than enough for me to withstand and give that promise. Sometimes, no, actually, always and constantly, it's okay for me to trade a person than losing my promise of purity and love. But I am very thankful to the Lord God for blessing my 4G too. I honor my GG, my 4G, for never giving up on me and for fighting for me more than anything. I must say, the great love of the Lord transcends into my GG's obedience and great respect to me for holding my hands with prayer that one day until we finally get married. This relationship will never be perfect, and it can never be perfect. But I know for a certain that I have a perfect God. With this, I believe we will win this. One day, we will be holding our hands together, walking down the aisle, in the promise of pure love, still before the eyes of the Lord God. I am waiting for God's perfect time. With that, may God be praised.